This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
He was in his bag for
Oh,
that.
yo, we went through some shit the other week. This past
This week, yeah, Wednesday, Tuesday,
Jesus
Wednesday,
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Y'all,
Hope everybody's safe out there.
Yeah. Y'all,
Yo, I ain't
alright?
never seen so many scattered cars just left,
They're
abandoned.
still out here.
Bro, I'm talking like I'm coming into the store like this down the main street, like a snake, because it's crazy
Some
out there.
people just
Number
like
one.
to avoid safety.
Number two, I like to get into, these things because, I just like to see. I wish I could be that person to see what they're doing. A lot of scamming,
Heavy.
right? But we're going to come back to that real quick. And I don't understand, like, back in the day, there was a man's on fucking Instagram. I forgot his name. He'd be like, yo, it snowed 3 days ago.
Oh,
Like, there's if you think about it, let me know. But like, when
gotta
it
get the bread
snows
and
and then you just wait till like 4 or 5 days to go shovel and it's all ice, the plow done packed you in. Like, my man, it rained 3 days ago. The day after the storm, it was nice out. It was breezy. Now some of the
That
water
was
may
such
not have
that
receded,
stand the
but
next
like
day.
on the main highway 109, like my G, go pick your car
get
up,
that
guy.
shit.
Go.
Well, they can't
You got-
do nothing. They
you got
the
your car
tow truck.
sit- no,
they
but-
gotta get the tow.
Exactly,
Car
but
insurance.
the
People are
city is letting people live by not towing their car.
lazy. Yeah.
So you literally got a car in the middle of
the 109,
109, and no tow truck is gonna move it, because if I move your car, something happens, I'm responsible because you didn't call me to move your property, and the police said I
You
can't
still
tow it.
gotta move out of the way.
And it's like, yo, you leaving
Can't
your
leave it on
car,
the
and
road.
you like cars on the embankments like this. Like, my G,
Yeah.
we are now 96
bad.
hours after the fact. Come
That's
get your
bad.
property, bro.
It's
That's
like
crazy.
Something like what was the Will Smith movie?
Which one?
I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what it reminds you of, right? And we're just like,
It
still
is.
everybody's walking around
That
like,
morning
oh,
after them.
see those cars? Yeah. It was-
I was
Word
chill.
and shit?
I live at the bottom of a hill. I made sure my car was up the hill a bit. Coochie crunch. Everything was
for
straight
sure.
over by
Yeah.
my way.
the bottom
But
of
I
that
know,
shit
yeah.
was he was swimming.
Brutal. Brutal.
At the
That
jet
Garwood sign,
At a jet
shit,
ski,
brutal.
Man.
Let's get back to the scams real quick, though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just tell you, if I was an insurance adjuster, I have never been. I am not. Listen, I am not. I'm just an asshole.
I hate insurance.
And I am an insurance adjuster, right? This is what I would be thinking. You call me up, yo, flooded my car up. All right, so to everybody and their mother, I'll be right there. Where'd you flood at? Let's say you flooded.
You say that to me on the phone. So that everybody, well, fuck you. Yo. Look at my shit.
Yeah.
So to everybody and their mother, I'll be right there, right?
hang
Don't
it up
worry,
and
I'm
call
coming.
back.
Might not be today, but it'll definitely be by tomorrow. And I'm going to ask you mad questions. First of all, I'm going to just look at the scene. You're in an area that's known to flood, like the base of 21 into Broad Street. That area floods a lot, right? All right, cool. What time did you drive through here? 10 o'clock. Okay. 10 p.m. Okay, the storm was already cracking at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So that means that this was already flooded. Number one. Number two, you came through at 10 p.m. So the 90 fucking cars that you seen just floating there didn't tell you, like,
How many
yo, maybe I
times did your
should stop.
phone buzz?
Maybe I should stop. Yeah, how many times did your phone buzz for the flash flood
Oh,
warning?
wow.
Flash
Right?
flooding, right?
Maybe I should stop because there's literally a tractor trailer just floating across me in the path. All right, cool. Number three, I'm in, let's say, an Audi A7. You already sit like 3 inches off the ground. So what's going on
Should
here?
have been home, bro.
You should have, or you should have just parked at the top of the hill. Why would you think if a tractor trailer couldn't make it and he's drifting across the lanes that you could just, I don't know, scuba dive and come through that shit on the other end?
Batman, you're
Rejection.
Is that the scam, or is it like
That's the
yo,
scam, because if it's
regardless,
fully-
it's just flooded anyway.
If
Even
it-
if I was,
you trying to
If
you
it's
trying to get a
fully
new car.
insured
Yeah.
and you owe money on the car, that's the scam. Now, depending on the fundamentals on like how you got it, you may make money on that. Let's say you only owe 17, but the car's worth like 20, you're up 3,
Yeah.
whatever. They reject that shit because it's your stupidity. It's like if you were drunk driving, I'm not covering that.
that's true.
That's your fault. You mean to tell me from a mile away, you see people slamming on brakes, turning around on the highway, driving back, and you
mean,
still gonna
If you-
attempt
if you-
to
if you
drive
left the
under
house,
the bridge?
at
No,
least you
no,
should have
no,
turned around
no,
and went
check.
back to where you was
Or I'll give you one better. You park in a zone like, let's say in Bound Brook, where it rains for 30 seconds, it's a flood. And you're gonna go park under a bridge that you know for a flood because you lived in the city for the last 10 years? I can't approve
No,
that
but
claim
see-
because that's negligence.
See, here's the thing, because the flip side is that the insurance has to eat that, and this is why, because they treat every insurance, I guess, account as a case by case thing. So they also have to do that shit when claims come in, because case by case, you a single man, you ain't got no kids or whatever. You going out there, what the fuck are you doing? Me, maybe I got to go pick up some kids. I have to go out. I got to attempt to go out there.
So you're gonna drive through. Let me ask you something, right?
No, it's
If-
child negligence.
If there was a
gotta make an
roadblock,
attempt.
if there was a roadblock and a concrete barrier, and there was signs that say, "Don't go this way. There is no road. It is danger,"
Shit ain't happening.
and you remove the roadblock and you push
see, that's
the
a bit-
broken car,
that's
and then you drive and you fall off a cliff because there is no road. Should I give you like your life insurance money?
That's
Or,
a bit. That's a bit. You know.
you doing the same shit because you know what it is. I can see it in the mind of somebody. Like you driving, somebody
You're
goes
in
by
panic
you,
mode. You just wanna get
their
home.
car is just floating by you now, and you just there like, I could make it in my fucking 99 fucking
You gonna be swimming in
Toyota.
that shit.
You gonna
Yo,
be swimming in that shit, bro.
Yo, you go into that teenage invincible mind, which is shit's not gonna happen in my car.
Listen, if you know shit is crazy, park at the top of the hill, unless you scamming.
I don't know, man. I
Because
think-
that's
I
what
think
they're
it's
gonna
better
ask you.
case by
Yo,
case.
how long you been living here? Oh, I've been living here for 7 years. So every time it rains, it like floods here. Were you living here through Sandy? Oh, you were. So you know the bottom of this hill floods here. All right, cool. And you just park your 2021 Jag that you just got right here at the bottom of the hill. When we were talking about this storm for who knows how long, and I'm just supposed to cut you a $50,000 check and be like, all right, you good. And also the flip side is all these people who are gonna buy these flooded cars and then try to pass them off is like, nah, it's good, it's clean.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
like-
it's
Like old girl upstairs. Old girl upstairs got a car. I went to go help her try to push it. I just put some juice to the battery, just so you could put the car in neutral. We could push it off to the side of the road. Called her the next day. She's like, "Yeah, I called the spot up. They gave me $350."
what?
You could have sold it to somebody for a fucking rack 1,500 if
Yeah.
you that pressed, because they just gonna clean it up. They gonna wait till it dries out, replace some. She had a Honda CRV. Replace some small components. 3,500 on the market.
Yeah.
Should have gave it 350.
350, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god,
mean,
bro,
Yo,
350.
okay.
retarded. Sorry.
You know,
X that.
That's just how it is. That's how people make money in any business, right? You are making money off people not knowing how to do some shit or get some shit. That's just regular business. She was just happened to be the fool in the
But
equation.
now it's it gets real tricky, because if you know what the fuck you doing, you come away with a steal. You come away with a fucking 2020 Audi RS7,
Yeah.
and
There's
you
people out there
you
probably
come
fucking
away
right
with
now.
something crazy.
With fucking
Yo, it's-
water in the engine.
But if you know what you doing, yo,
yeah, if you can fix
listen,
it.
there
You
is
can't
a
you can't fix that.
there is a guy out
gotta
there who only
redo it.
buys flood damaged vehicles and knows what the fuck he's doing
Yeah.
and makes them shits look marvelous.
He's getting new engines.
Listen, I seen,
or he's like
um,
rebuilding them.
I follow these
If you
dudes
rebuild
on
them, that's a lot.
I follow these dudes on VinWiki and like Cannonball. They drive us across the country as fast as they can. Man's car got into a bad accident with a truck. They took his car. They bought another car. The truck smashed the end of his car. They bought a car with the front smashed. Took it to the spot. They split both cars and put them together because this car meant something to him. You couldn't even tell, bro.
Yeah.
Passed the inspection to go back on the road and everything. So there's a man out there, probably even from his own garage. Yo, what? 500 for this? I know somebody who needs a car right now. Boom. Wet vac. Let this shit air out. Run some mold deodorizer. See what's up with the engine. Because like I said, when I put the cables to the battery, it was juice. Because that's the only way to get the car in a neutral.
Now,
That means the engine ain't turning over. I got to drain some shit. This ain't nothing. It's a 4-banger engine. Jack that shit up, and I'm up.
So now, when you go and
Let's
flip
go,
that
baby.
shit, when you go flip that car, is it a matter of being a incredible salesman, or
No, it depends on time. You can't do it right now.
Yeah, you know.
I literally thought about selling my car, and I was like, I can't do it because somebody would be like, "Oh, your car was in a flood," even though it wasn't. Because it's that perception of, oh, I'm scooping my car in Elizabeth. It's like, oh, you lived in Elizabeth. Oh, so you know Amora was under 10 feet of water. Where do you live again? Where'd you park your car? It's like, yo, my car was actually on the top of a hill. It ain't nothing like that. So for me, it's a waiting time. You ain't gonna. Only thing you doing right now is buying. People, listen, flood it. You just copping.
Yeah.
Give it about Black Friday, Christmas, January, February, where them cars come back out. So be careful of what you buying.
Yeah, yo,
And listen, that Carfax shit, sometimes that shit don't help. Cause if man's if man's copped the car from old girl, kept the title, rebuilt it, did everything for it, and it never registered with insurance as a flood, it's not a flood. He goes to insurance, either floats the title, so I ain't got to pay to register it, or I register it, I ride around with it because it's a cheap car for me, and it's still a clean title. So be real. I don't know what the process is to like determine if a car's been through flood and you can't see it through insurance, but come these next couple months, if you're looking to purchase a used whip, shit, a new whip, any whip, 4 doors, 2 doors.
yo, okay.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.